Good evening, Moore's Bric-A-Brac here with another edition of Please consider coming to my restaurant. Or not. I'm your host, Moore's Bric-A-Brac, and once again we look at the restaurant world of Brighton, Kentucky. The bright spot of Kentucky. I'm your host, Moore's Bric-A-Brac. Welcome. I've managed to find some sushi here in Brighton. It's wonderful. California roll. Your host Morris had no idea that the Japanese had made it this far. We thought they were stopped in Pearl Harbor. Alas, not. But such wonderful food they make. And not bad launderers, if you don't mind my saying so. Yes. Tonight we will focus on one of Brighton's new and most exciting restaurants, the Hewn Iron Inn. Various dishes appear this weekend, and a most exciting beer tasting dinner for team has been planned. I've been away for 10 days, traveling to Boise, Idaho with my daughters Portia and Ophelia. We attended a major Daewoo sports car event in the United States, where we sold parts for the Vroom Vroom manufacturer, the parent company of the Hewn Iron Inn. One of our customers from Texas won Best of Show. We're very proud of him. We drove almost 6,000 miles. We set up a store, and we ran it for 3 days. Needless to say, I'm glad to be back home, and I'm looking forward to a couple of good meals at the Hewn Iron Inn this weekend. Outdoor dining has been a lot of fun for us at the Hewn Iron Inn over the summer and into the fall, but with the weather getting steadily cooler, I believe that this will be the last week. I've heard a forecast of rain for Thursday, but we will set up Friday if possible, as Friday always seems to be the best night. If you want to be there on the last night, I would suggest wearing your fall clothes. I think it will be more comfortable. If not, you can always move inside. Or not, as the fates would have it. We intend to keep offering special prices on the pub dinners on Thursdays, as they have brought in good business on our slowest night. I've always had at least one pub dinner every week. They provide a hearty and nourishing meal at a reasonable price, usually in the style of English pub dining. We've been offering 7 pub dinner choices each week, and in the future there will be 1 or 2 new ones each week to keep everyone interested. A quick reference listing of this week's pub dinners is available at the Hewn Iron Inn website, the Hewn Iron Inn Facebook, and of course the Cuban Liquors website. Our new fine dining entrees this week include a vegetarian selection, new for the week, spinach fettuccine con pomodoro, tossed with oyster mushrooms, and edamame. It's Italian for Japanese, I think. Shallots, roasted butternut squash topped with a balsamic reduction, and goat cheese, all for $20. Also, braised rabbit. You know the one I'm talking about. Boy, I'm feeling like a braised rabbit tonight. Ain't no rubbery rabbit here. The braised rabbit is served over pumpkin puree, topped with apple chutney, toasted pine nuts, and a coconut curry sauce. All for $20. Also available is the Scottish salmon, the roast chicken supreme, and le filet mignon. Ce soir, voulez-vous boucher avec moi, filet mignon? C'est bon. C'est très petit. Magique, le fantastique filet mignon. The Hewn Iron offers live music every Friday, and we have learned from some of our customers that they prefer softer music to a loud rock band. We will continue to have rock bands fairly often, but we will vary the offering with a lighter sound from time to time. This Friday we have Barry Thistlethwaite and Bonnie Princess Leather-on Willow by themselves, and with a program of folk, soul, light rock numbers. Barry and Bonnie can also rock with their other band, known as Anyone to Adore, but they are quite versatile, and I think you will like them alone just as much, particularly if you want to talk with your friends while you're listening to music. Or not. You could not listen to the music and talk with your friends, or not. You could listen to the music and not talk with your friends, or not. Or not. They're quite versatile. Feel free to talk to them, listen to them, or not. The music starts at 9 p.m. as usual, and the kitchen is open to 10 for those who wish to order appetizers, dinners, desserts, or not. But the music usually ends around midnight. Round midnight. The music ends round midnight. It's definitely not too early to schedule holiday parties, dinners, and luncheons. In fact, a number of the best evening dates are already booked. We offer simple or more elaborate luncheons, dinner parties, cocktail parties with appetizers, or not. We can handle 50 or more for a sit-down dinner, 80 or more for a cocktail party. We offer luncheons for numbers as small as 8, but we can hold any of these any day in December except for Sundays and Mondays. The Hewn Iron Inn decorates very well for the holidays, with log-burning fireplaces, holly, and pine wreaths with red bows. The fall and winter are perhaps the best times to enjoy the English country tavern ambiance of the Hewn Iron Inn, or not, as your preference dictates. Final planning for the beer tasting dinner number 14 has not yet been completed, but the format will be similar to the other 13 dinners. The meal will consist of an appetizer course, a salad, an entree, and a dessert, most likely in the German theme. This time to go along with Oktoberfest! The beers will be very interesting craft beers that you would not find in local bars. Reservations may be made with either the Hewn Iron Inn at 666-555-4444, or at Cuban Liquors 444-666-5555. One reservation for 2 is already on the books, and there is no doubt that we will have a good crowd. Please, give us a call, or not, as your lives lead you along the rosy path toward nothing, or not, or not. My thanks to Morris Thackeray for writing the newsletter last week. It's always enjoyable for me to see the Hewn Iron Inn through another person's eyes. However, I have enjoyed visiting with you this weekend. Once again, this is Morris Bric-A-Brac, for please consider coming to my restaurant, or not. Thank you, and if you have listened to me this far, I look forward to seeing you at the hewn iron in this week. We will not have the Japanese delicacies, but we will have so much more. Good night, my friends.